Hi, welcome to my show. My name is Tim Russell. This is a show called Soccer My name is Tim Russell. This is a show called Soccer as We Like It. Well, this show is going to be based on soccer globally. We're going to talk about soccer in Africa, soccer in Europe, soccer in North America, South America, Asia. Everywhere soccer can be played. You know, soccer is played on the streets, in the stadiums. It's a sport whereby it's the most popular sport in the world. But in America, they'll tell you, no, it's not, that the most popular sport is football. But we say the most popular sport in the world is football. But they say it is not. We say it is. But that's a debate for another day. If you want to debate that with me, just email me on socceraswelikeit@gmail.com. You can follow us on Twitter, you can follow us on Facebook, but we're always going to be there and ready for your questions. Right, the format we're going to take today as our pilot show is just to make you guys understand what we're going to be covering. We're going to cover everything, but the most important thing is we're going to have lots of fun. That's the most important thing about the show, is having lots of fun. We have your debates. Some of you can say Messi is the best player in the world. Some of you are going to say Ronaldo is the best player in the world. So we're going to have all these debates. Some of you are going to say in the past, Pele is the best player in the world. Some of you are going to say Maradona is the best player in the world. But these are debates we're going to have, we're going to argue, but at the same time we're going to sit down in a pub and have a drink and have a laugh about all this. But we're still talking about soccer as we like it. Well, so now that we've all got ourselves introduced and understand each other, now we're going to start about the real thing, the nitty-gritty of this show. What we're going to talk about is the format of the leagues in different parts of the world. As you know, in North America, the format is West Coast, East Coast, and a conference, and the two teams on both sides meet. There's no promotion, there's no relegation, standard. But in the rest of the world, places like Europe, where the big money is, the big leagues are, the big players, the big managers, it's promotion and relegation. It's the survivor of the fittest. As you know, most of you who've been following European soccer for years, I grew up watching it from a long time. My dad was a big Tottenham Hotspur fan from North London. So, on the last day of the season, whereby people are crying, people are celebrating, whereby it takes one mistake, you're going down a division. That's the passion and the beauty of soccer. That's how we love it. And that's why it's this sport, the most popular sport in the world. Alright, let's fast forward. As the summer just passed, we just finished the Olympics, and guess what? Brazil won the first gold medal ever in the Olympic gold medal soccer tournament. Congratulations to Brazil, led by Neymar. Good job. We also had the European Championships. Portugal, who no one expected, won the European Championship, led by Cristiano Ronaldo. And they defeated France, who were the host, who everyone had put their money on to win it. But as they say, football, soccer is a funny old game. What you think might happen, might not happen. It takes 20 seconds and the game could just simply change. But congratulations to Brazil, congratulations to Portugal for winning those tournaments individually. And now the leagues are about to start in Europe, while the leagues in North America are about to wind down. Well, with the European leagues, this is the big money, transfers, managers are coming in from all over the world. Man United have signed Jose Mourinho, who had just left Chelsea. He was fired, let's just admit, he was fired from Chelsea. But he's now going to be the new manager of Manchester United. They've gotten rid of LVG. I thought he was a good manager to a certain point, but football is now business. It's all about the money. If you don't agree with me, drop me a line, socceraswelikeit@gmail.com. Now, as we know, the big money transfers are coming in. European teams, English teams spent 630 million euros buying players from Europe. That's a lot of money, which means to say, let's do the maths. What they're trying to say is, every team, most of the teams in England spent that money bringing in European players into the English league. Is that not a lot of money? I think that's a lot of money. For 600 million euros, which is, in my calculation, $900 million just for players into England. But how many players went from England to Europe? None. Joe Hart from Man City. He was forced to go and join Torino in Italy. But that's a debate for another day. Moving forward, we're going to also talk about the teams in London. Are they ready? teams that Chelsea last season didn't do well. Manchester United didn't do well. Arsenal, okay, they came second. Tottenham, would they be ready this season? Leicester, the surprise champions of England, from nowhere they came and won the English Premier League. Can they be ready this season? We are going to follow. It's a long season. It's 38 games. You're going to go through winter. There are no winter breaks. In Spain and Italy, you have winter breaks. In England, they play through the snow. All the way from August to May. And there is where you see who has the thick skin to go through the pressure. And believe me, a lot of managers will not make it even after Christmas. The most managers, some will get fired before Christmas. Sad. England has always been a burial ground for great managers. If you remember, most of you guys remember, Philip Scolari, he led Brazil to the World Cup. He got fired after managing Chelsea. 3 months, he was fired. Di Matteo, he won the Champions League for Chelsea. He got fired. Tim Sherwood, he was the captain of Blackburn Rovers. He got fired. These are great players who are great managers, but they were not able to survive the Premiership football. The pressure is like a boiling pressure cooker, and it's a lot. So we're going to see, will Mourinho make an impact in Manchester United? Will he make a difference from what LVG did last season? You guys will just have to be patient and follow it. In Italy, Juventus have won the Serie A for 4 years in a row. Can they make it 5 years? Is another team in Italy going to challenge Juve this season? Juve have the most money, but there's Inter, there's Torino, there's AC Milan. Can they come back? There's even Napoli. But you know what? Napoli sold Higuain, the leading striker, to Juventus. Now tell me how that's going to work. Your most important striker, you're now selling to your opponent, your competition, making your competition even more tougher to beat. That's Italy. Let's go to Germany. Bayern Munich against Dortmund, same routine. But Bayern Munich, remember, Pep Guardiola has left Bayern Munich and gone to join Manchester City. Now that's going to be a battle. Mourinho and Pep, part 2, considering they fought each other in Madrid and Barca, another competition, Manchester United. Now that is going to be a derby you don't want to miss. So I'll say tune on to this channel, tune in with us, and we'll keep you posted with the local derby. Welcome back to the second part of the show, Soccer As We Like It. Thank you guys for staying tuned with us. On this part, we're going to talk about the greatest players that have ever played on the earth. We're going to start from the past soccer players and the present soccer players. I'll be my list, and you could say your list, and you could send it to me at socceraswelikeit@gmail.com. In my opinion, that's my opinion, I think the greatest player that ever played on greatest earth, who won 3 World Cups, was Pelé. At the age of 17, he won the first World Cup in 1958. Then he won it again in 62 and won again at 70 and retired. So he won 3 World Cups, making him the greatest player ever that lived on this earth. Then at the end of his career, he came to America to promote the game, which was fantastic. But he was at the end of his career. He was the first guy to score 1,000 goals in his career. 1,000 goals. I don't think that's ever been achieved, even to this current day. Then I'll say, after Pelé, I would say Beckenbauer, the captain of the German team who led them to the 1974 World Cup. He was a brilliant sweeper. I'll say Cruyff, Johan Cruyff, the leader of the Dutch team, 1974 as well. He won number 14, fantastic player, phenomenal player. Then let's go to England. The guy who led England to the 1966 World Cup, Bobby Moore. I think he was a great player, a great defender. He captivated everyone, he led everyone, he was the dynamic leader on the field and off the field. But he was a defender. Saying that, I could also argue and say that was England's finest moment in 1966. So we've got Pelé, we've got Johan Cruyff, we've got Franz Beckenbauer, we've got Bobby Moore. Who else do you think fits that past category of greatest players that ever lived? I would say Puskas. A lot of you guys won't know him. He was this Hungarian genius. He played in the 1958-54 teams of Hungary, and he was a brilliant player. When I mean brilliant, he was a magician, an actual magician. He'll make my top 6, and that's why I put him in that list. You guys go Google him up, read him about him, but he's a fantastic and phenomenal player. After After him, I would say Gerd Müller, one of the greatest strikers that the Germans ever had, 1970-74. He played for Bayern Munich, won 3 European Cups, won the World Cup in '74. He played alongside Franz Beckenbauer, one of the greatest players that ever played. So I would put him as one of the greatest strikers ever. But one guy that we're missing, a lot of you guys, he just passed away recently, may he so rest in peace. Eusebio, known as the Black Panther. Fast, lightning, pacey, strong. He played for the Portuguese national team. He played in 1966 against England and he terrorized. Bobby Moore said that was the greatest striker he's ever played against. And coming from Bobby Moore, that means a lot. If you ask me, that was a lot. But may he so rest in peace, was one of the greatest players that ever lived. Those are the list of players I think were the best players that ever lived, that ever played the game of football in our time. If we talk the present day now, those guys from the past set the standard for today's present. But there's a gap. You have the guys who played in the 90s to the 2000s to today. Let's go to the mid-90s. I will start with Ronaldinho, Ronaldo, Brazilian Ronaldo, Luis Figo. These were guys who could turn the game on its head. With an instant, the game's changed and they make an impact. I would say Ruud Gullit, the guy who led the Dutch team to 1988 European Championships. Marco van Basten, one of the greatest strikers in the 80s. Phenomenal. England will never forget him because he destroyed them in the 3-1 victory in 1988 Championships. Frank Rijkaard, Dutch midfielder, phenomenal player. These were guys who won Footballer of the Year, European Footballer of the Year, back to back. It's like they were just passing the trophies around each other because it's circulated around the best players ever played in the 90s. In present day, today as we speak in 2016, my bet is still on Ronaldo, Messi, Xavi, Iniesta, Neymar are one of the best players. But the two currently is Cristiano Ronaldo and Messi. Unfortunately, they both played in Spain. Even though Ronaldo started in Manchester, he won every trophy he could win in England. Three league titles, 1 FA Cup, 3 League Cups, 1 Champions League, 3 Charity Shields, Footballer of the Year twice in a row. What more do you want? So the poor guy said, you know what, I need another challenge. So he packed his bags, left to Madrid. He's been to Madrid, he's won 1 title, 2 Champions Leagues, 1 Copa del Rey Cup, pardon me. And imagine that. So he's literally won everything that a player can win. And he's won 3 Ballon d'Ors. Actually been nominated for a 4th Ballon d'Or this December 2016 after leading his country to the Portuguese Championship in 2016 summer. Think about that, guys. Think about it. With all these players, these are people who, when you watch them on TV, you're like, wow, they play the ball, the beautiful game with grace. They make the game so easy, like it's nothing. You know, the passing, the shooting, the skill set, the mindset, the way, the vision they have. That's why it's called the beautiful game. And that's why I want this show called Soccer As We Like It. Because it's the beautiful game. We all love soccer. It's the most popular sport in the world. Well, I don't care what anyone says, but I'm telling you, today, now, it's the most popular sport in the world. The seasons have all started in Europe. About to, starting, MLS, North American leagues are rounding up, closing for the season, back to come in March. So it's going to be, when they're coming back in March, European leagues are going to be kind of getting to that final finale, the grand finale which ends in May, when you're going to know who wins the title. My money in Italy is on Juve to win the title. In France, I'm going to say Paris Saint-Germain. But since Zlatan has left Paris Saint-Germain, are they still the same force they used to be? No. Even though Cavani is leading the team now, he's still not Zlatan. So, I don't know if PSG are going to struggle, but I think they'll probably just grind it out and just win that League One title. I think they'll win it. In Spain, my money is on Real Madrid, and I think Barcelona are going to struggle this season. I think they're going to try and concentrate on the Champions. Well, we are about to come to that part of the show where we end our show. We've had a great time. I hope you've had a great time today. It's been a phenomenal show. It's our first pilot show. So please subscribe to us. Follow us on Twitter. Follow us on Facebook. And if you have anything you want to say to us, any topics you want to cover, any things you want to discuss with us, any topics you want us to read ahead of time, socceras-we-like-it@gmail.com. It's your show, don't forget. So when you subscribe to us, the more you subscribe to us, the more we're going to put out. And don't forget, there's something I did mention. Through the course of our seasons, we will be having guests coming through and talking about debates that you have suggested. I have a friend in London called Chris and another friend of mine called Judy in Ireland. So you're going to have a second opinion, so we can be talking and you're going to be listening to both of us going back and forth. We are crazy like that, but that's on another level. But you're going to see how crazy we are, because we are just crazy when it comes to soccer. Anyway, so thank you. Our show is coming to you. We appreciate you being with us.